All right, what's up, y'all? YouTube, it starts down again, y'all. Just that Go Hard to Go Home channel. And I'm here today to do, let me see here. There we go. A live, it's a pilot, of course. So we're going to make it for a little while to see if we can help people get in. Today we're going to be talking about never be her security. We're going to talk about how Trump won by a landslide. We're going to talk about losing now, winning later. And we're going to talk about who is worthy of who in dating. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get to a couple of those things. Before we get into that, though, let me let y'all know, my name is Charles Down. This is the first one of my videos you're watching. I do a lot of talking about things in the manosphere, and I try to help people and stuff like that. So that's how the channel kind of got started. So yeah, today what we're gonna be talking about is this right here: never be her security. Okay. Here's the thing about never being her security. I'm not saying this in a bad way because some people might think that is to be in a bad or demeaning way, and it's not really to be that. When I say never be her security, I'm saying it from a point of view of in order for you to actually help the person or to actually, be able to, deal with them, you can't really be their security. They got to be able to do something for themselves and take care of themselves some too. If you're the only person who ever takes care of them, well, in the end of that thing can go bad for them. Like I've seen that person myself. Um, with me being out here going and doing this little thing with the business stuff. Uh, okay, so and as I was going through the some of these classes, there's some little old ladies in them classes, and like the little old ladies, they'll be like just really getting into like what they need to do for their business and stuff like that because the man that was taking care of them their whole life, he died. So you know it's kind of like that, and I say you can't be her security because if you are being her security and you got to go or something happens, it's kind of like when guys make that really complain about like if the man pays for everything or the man does all the work or whatever, what's going to happen if he gets sick? People make that complaint, and it's actually true. That's a truthful thing, but it's like I'm putting it with this other thing right here. Like I saw the old ladies. Hey, them jokers, when that dude died, they didn't know what to do. They had to live their whole life off of this guy. He took care of everything, paid for everything, and then when he was gone, they didn't know what to do. So if you really love this lady, you probably don't want to be her security. You probably want her to be able to take care of herself to some degree at least. Because what if something does happen to you? What if you do get sick? What if something don't go right? You know what I'm saying? This person can't take care of themselves if they don't know anything about doing that. So it's just the real on that one. you know. So when I say never be her security, I don't mean don't help her. I don't mean don't do things to, I don't mean that. What I mean is don't help so much that you cripple this other person. And if they want that much help, they're probably not somebody you should be dealing with anyway. Because nobody should really want to be to the point where they can't help themselves or they don't know what they. I don't think that's something somebody should just say want. So I would say that's probably a red flag. Probably not something you want to do. So that being said about that one, let's get ready to move on to the next subject. Y'all don't forget now, hey, I don't come on here every day. So you got to make sure you hit that like, subscribe, that share, and make sure you hit the notification bell because I don't get on here every day. But I just get on here when it's, when the real thing is going to say it. So we're going to talk about this Trump victory. Trump winning by the landslide, all right? that right there, that was something else. I mean, it wasn't that people really didn't expect it to happen. It wasn't that people didn't expect it to happen. It was more that like they kept saying on TV that it wasn't gonna happen. So that's kind of funny to me that they talked against that so much and they kept saying this and that about it, and then it actually wound up happening and it wound up being a landslide. I expected myself for it to be a like a maybe not a tie, but more like a what I'm saying. They kept saying it was going to be a draw or something like that, and that's kind of why I was more expecting that it may be a battle, but it wound up not being a battle. It just wound up being a landslide. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, like I don't know what old girl gonna do because like after they did a lot of talking, a lot of smack talking, and to lose like that, hey, I don't know, but shoot, it was something that I think they should have seen coming because people were kind of upset. Nobody wanted to, I mean, groceries, food, just everything. You know what I'm saying? And it was just getting ridiculous. I think what happened. I think what wound up happening with this election thing is that they had to let people get. They had to let things get so bad that you at this point you couldn't tell. Sometimes you can things can be bad and you can tell somebody they good because it looks a certain type of way. But shit they got so damn bad that no, you done got to a point where people was like, no, I can't do this, and that's the result that you got. Okay, they then there was the thing I think with Obama going and talking to the black guys and stuff, and I think that really messed them up. I think that's really what they lost this right there, and also when they went to other groups of people and they couldn't answer any questions, they was already losing hard, but definitely with black people, they was gonna lose right there. When Obama was talking to the black guys the way he did, you know what I'm saying? All right, hold on, Nancy. Then let me drop the link on the thing here. Get the invite. Can you see the comments in there? This should go to here. All right, yeah. So there you go. I see you right there. I dropped the link on there now. Yeah, this was real user friendly. So y'all, yeah, the Red Pill Ranger come up here and we're gonna talk about a couple of these things. So hey, if you are watching, make for sure that you hitting that like, subscribe, and that share, and you hit that notification bell so that you can get notified when I come on here. And make sure I'm looking at this thing right. Because this is my first time doing this. Especially on this stream. There you go. I see Red Pill Ranger. We're finna add to the stage right now. How you doing today?
Shit, chilling, man. Just working on some stuff for this live tonight. Getting some clips off TikTok
Yeah.
of chicks crying and stuff, and just blaming black men, and
What?
you know,
Hey,
yeah. I mean, even last night when she was losing, chicks was already hopping on IG, blaming. Not this how wicked their nature is. Not only was they blaming black men, they were wishing ill will on black men. Well, y'all want to vote for Trump, and when the police shoot y'all in the streets, don't be expecting us to. You weren't gonna do nothing anyway. First of all, if I'm shot and dead, I'm shot and dead. What you gonna do? Protest?
Hey, and let me say this too. Let me say this one on that one. We had Obama for 8 years, and we still worried about a police shooting us. So what?
Exactly. That's where most of it happened.
Yeah.
During Obama term, it was a spike in those shootings, man, and he did nothing particular to rectify. He got on his soapbox, but nothing never changed. and it wasn't even a lot of justice given during his term for the people that
No,
got shot.
I mean,
So it's like
and that
if it
guy,
happens, it's unfortunate,
that
but you
John,
can't fearmonger me.
yeah, that John Botham guy that got
Yeah,
shot out there in Dallas. That happened while when Obama was in office. And,
yeah.
I mean, you was there. I had to get the news and everything, but but the lady, she didn't go to jail in the beginning, did she?
No, she didn't even get arrested till 5 days later.
Yeah.
They had to go viral to get her arrested, and she got 10 years. And I think that Mike Brown stuff happened while he was in office.
A lot of them things happened while he was in office.
So it's like, and like you were saying before I came up, the reasons why she lost, one of them was simply that I knew she was going to lose simply because black people are a small percent of the overall population.
Mm-hmm.
The stuff she was pushing, the narrative she was pushing, the first black, blah, blah, blah. I'm not even gonna get into her blackness per se, because it
Yeah,
is what it is.
we know how that
Yeah.
works.
But the stuff she was pushing only resonates with a small percent of the population. It's like you was pushing for for the community, the ABC community. That's a very small percent of the population. You
Yeah.
was pushing off blackness, real small percent of the population. And the thing is, all the alphabet people weren't gonna vote for you because some of them just don't mess with it because they're Republicans, and all the black people not.
Yeah.
All black women ain't down for child deletion. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So you was already reaching out to the deviants, the outside people. And the thing is, you're not gonna win as president without getting the bulk of the white man and white woman vote
Yeah, because
because
they're the
they
majority.
70% of the population.
Yeah.
And
And,
nothing about her message only resonated with the white man and white women who are far left liberals.
or they well off. Very, very well off.
Where her message don't resonate with the well off.
Well, in a certain type of way. That's why she was able to get endorsed by people like, Taylor Swift and stuff like that.
No, they because they far left liberal. Now they well off though. It's because
Well,
she's a extreme femtard.
well, see, that when I say they well off, because Taylor Swift is well off. But the thing of it is she don't get her money the same way that a businessman would get his. She's still getting her money, most of it like off royalties and somebody signed a check for her. So she wouldn't be privy to some of the type of tax junk and like stuff like that she was going to try to do to like business people. So they're more to be on her side because first off they push celebrities and stuff like that. This is one of the things they do as Democrats. I think that they really messed up. They really, really, really messed up when they let Obama talk.
That too, but I think all the celebrities that align with her, it wasn't because of well off. It's just simply because they was liberal or deviants.
Well, yeah,
Every celebrity that aligned with her was extremely liberal, a feminist, or some form of deviant behaviors. You got Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B, clear deviant behaviors. You got Taylor Swift, clear feminist. You got Beyonce, a feminist, and possibly deviant behaviors. I mean, her being a woman alone was going to get a bunch of women support from all the female celebrities, just about, especially the deviant ones. Her believing in her first thing pushing abortion rights was going to get the ladies, and then all the black male celebrities was doing it. They was doing it because, as we know, in the black community, Big Mama run shit. A lot of black men defer to black women, and that shit deep in their fucking soul.
and that's why Obama came at it the way that he did.
Talk to them like little boys, because
Yeah.
the black community has a matriarchal thing going on because Big Mama, because even though granddaddy paid everything and run shit, he came from the solid generation. They were stoic. They didn't do a lot of talking.
Yeah.
So Big Mama was the mouthpiece. Therefore, it appeared to the family she was the voice of the family. Even though grandpa could still shut her ass up if he put his shit down, but he was so quiet and stoic, he never did it. So Big Mama ran the family, and cats came up off like that. So these dudes just
kind of live
defer
like.
to and praise women to a degree. And so like Plies and all the losers like that is obvious, you know.
So I think the other night they kind of showed out against that though. I think everybody showed out against that a little bit, especially black guys with the voting and stuff.
Well, actually, no. 80% of black, that's why they can't blame us, because 80% of black men that voted for her. 80% of the black men that voted, the stats is out. I can send you the link. 80% of black men that voted for Kamala. So the black man rolled with her. They went with that shit. So they were shooting that narrative until that official stat came out. So what you gonna say now? And all they could say was some immature middle school shit. Well, fuck the 20% that didn't. But now, won't you renege on all the shit talking? It's like they can never admit wrong.
No,
Y'all black men, y'all hate black women. When they found out 80% voted, well, the 20%. No, you said we terrible.
Bruh, watch this right here. You ain't gonna hear the end of this junk. This damn thing. You're gonna hear it for the next 4 years. It's gonna be racism and sexism. That's exactly what they're gonna be saying the whole time. They're already. I'm getting ready for them to say it now, when it really didn't have nothing to do with that, you know. But that's what they're gonna say. So,
racism and sexism, when it really was that she wasn't talking about nothing, wasn't doing nothing, was just not a good candidate.
She failed to make sure that, see, okay, people might not like Trump, but the thing of it is pretty much anybody could probably repeat 3 things that he said he gonna do for the country. Most people could probably do that because he always got it come out of his mouth. This woman never said what she was gonna do. She was like that commercial where they tell you got a problem, but they ain't gonna do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it was kind of like that with her, and that's really what it is. I think people had the feeling like I think if she could have actually said more, talked more, or actually made some of her points, she may have got further than what she did. But I just think that she got herself in there, and she showed that she just can't, I guess, think on her feet, or she can't talk, or the whole thing of it is I believe that a lot of stuff that people were asking her for were things that she knew she could not do or would not do. So maybe it wasn't that she wouldn't answer. Maybe it's just that she would not answer because she wasn't going to do that anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Could be.
Yeah. You know. So we're going to move on to the next subject here, though.
Hey, real quick, I just shared the screen. I don't know if you know how to do that, but
you might be able to. It just got to add a stage here.
There you go.
It goes right there.
Those the voting stats, you can check that, run through that. So the silence, the bullshit.
Yeah, 81% black men, and you got 16% that did vote for Trump.
Yep.
So now more Latino men voted for Trump, and Latino men and Latino women.
Mm-hmm. And they mad at them too. That's why when he throw y'all know the legal ones voted for him.
Well,
obviously because they can vote.
Yeah, but
they're not worried about getting deported.
Yeah, but see,
they so stupid. That's what they said. When Trump throw y'all back over the border, you dumbass. If I was able to vote, that means I'm a fucking citizen, you total fucking retard.
Yeah, and see, the thing of it is, man.
But they so emotional.
Well, also this right here. You see, I'm looking at this with Latino men and Latino women voting more for Trump than the black people did, okay? And then you gotta look at it like this too. Like those two, we know that those two stick together. And they got more of a come up together type of thing, you know, because it's probably gonna have to be a business with the two of them. And black people clearly not, they're really not thinking that way. And this kind of gets shown by that chart right here. This is why the Latinos voted for them. It wasn't about no doggone immigration, all that junk. They gotta have their shit right so their family can be good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Think about it. If you're a Hispanic person over here and you're over here legally, and you like to do the hard work jobs, and you're really good at it, but they letting all these migrants over here, they're gonna take your hard work jobs for cheap. They like, no, we need to get them out of here. We do the construction, we do the roofing. That's our jam. You're not finna hire these immigrants and then pay them $6 when you pay me 25 because I'm an American citizen. Hell no, get they ass out of here.
Yeah.
Those immigrants are direct competition in their line of work, and they ain't got no time for that.
Right. And see, but that's what, and I tried to explain that to some black people one time. They got mad at me.
Listen,
I'm like, these jokers. I'm like, this joker's a direct threat to you. You know what I'm saying? But see, and maybe and people ain't learned their lesson either. Because you can tell by that chart. Let's have a look at it again. They ain't learned their lesson. Because you see that, you know what I'm saying, it was still a majority of black men. And it looks like this right here is all that she's riding on is black people.
Yeah, that's why I knew she was gonna lose. Because she won. I knew. You see how much white men and white women vote she got. I knew she was gonna lose, and I wasn't even concerned because I knew she was gonna be low on the white man and white women vote. That 31% white women is only feminists and community women. All the rest of them, the ones that's married and living right, which is a bulk of white women, because you know the percentage on marriage with the white women and stuff, they didn't have time for none of the ABC 1, 2, 3, delete baby, heathen shit.
Like I said, Latino, these people is worried about the groceries and the dog off and junk like that, gas prices and shit like that. They're not worried about that other mumbo jumbo.
Plus, they really Catholic. They don't believe in deletion like that.
That too.
And that's as soon as she took over to start running for president, that's one of the first fucking things she sprouted out her mouth was, "Hey, we're gonna give y'all the right to take little Nug Jr. out." And of course, sisters was like, "Hell to the yeah," because we know they irresponsible with their wounds. Yeah, I said it. These views are by the Red Pill Ranger, and they are not supported by Go Hard or Go Home Taurus unless he says he agree with them.
Everybody can say what they gotta say on this channel, though.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just letting people know.
Yeah.
Till he say he agree with what I'm saying, these is my words. You know, before y'all hold him on him. Now, if you agree with him, you'll hear it out of his mouth because he ain't shy. But until then, let all this crazy. This is 100% me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to like put my shit talking on him because you know I be.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Spit it on him.
So, have you seen some of the reactions? Like the tickety talk shit.
No,
listen, man.
Some people been reacting to it.
Well, no, the reaction to the outcome. There's been a lot of women and some men that are extremely.
Yeah, I mean, some people is hurt by that, bro.
To the point of real life tears.
Let's check this one out that just shared here.
And that'll get a good people a good look into.
Let's see what they got going on here.
Man, listen.
No! Oh Lord.
Let me know anytime you need me to pause.
Why? Do you really hate me that bad?
God damn.
I just don't understand why we can't have a female president. Like, why not?
Oh.
Like, how much more qualified and intelligent and like perfect for the position do we have to be?
Oh my God, man.
Bruh.
Like, why?
I can't believe Trump's actually gonna win this fucking thing. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm so pissed off. Fuck!
What?
Fuck! God damn it!
The President of the United States. The U.S. president is Donald Trump.
For the astrology girlies, I just want to know, I have been studying Kamala's charts, and it looks like she is not only going to win, but she is going to be winning a second term. The next 8 years in her chart look really.
She lost me at the witchcraft astrology stuff. You know, she a tart.
Good God. But man, hey, yeah, it's a lot of this, man. See, here's the deal. People have these reactions because their feelings are just way too much into it.
Mental illness, man.
It didn't matter who was gonna win either way. You was gonna have to get up tomorrow and figure out how you was gonna have to make it.
Man, the status quo wasn't gonna change. What I got in my bank and what I get every month gonna be, if we get 8 years Democrat, 8 years Republican, it's not gonna change too drastically unless I do some work and make some major changes in my existence. But it just gets more and more, man.
And speaking of that, let's take that on to the next subject right there, man.
All right.
Something to help yourself out, because the next subject is like I call it lose now, win later, but really I'm talking about delayed gratification. You know what I'm saying? We talk about a lot of like male issues and stuff on this channel, so you know, delayed gratification. You know, because we both was in the army together, and we saw people spend their money a certain type of way, and it wasn't the same thing we was doing. So it kind of put us in a different position later on than other people. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
So I kind of want to put kind of things like that out today on this live to tell guys that, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? You might have to, you know, it might look like you're losing right now, but then you will win later. So that's the subject right here that we're talking about right now. You know, a little bit of delayed gratification ain't bad for nobody.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're a certain age as a man and your life ain't where you want, taking a year or two and just stepping back from dating women and taking all that energy and those resources and put them into bettering yourself will help you in the long run, man. You'll come a year or two of focusing on you, even if it's just fitness. Because we understand how distracting the booty chase can be, and financially and time-wise.
And that's true too. But the thing of it is like also with that one, okay, even if you take this year to focus on you, throughout that time, you still gonna run into women. People think that when you say this, there ain't gonna be no women involved with it.
Yeah, you can even get some cheeks occasionally.
Yeah, and when you more focus on yourself, you're gonna be moving around doing more things, so you're gonna run into more people. So when we saying back off for like a year and just focus on you, it ain't like you just gotta back off, forget about women and all that good stuff. No. It's like, you know, you back off, you focus on you, and you as you're moving around doing your things, you're running into women and stuff will happen, you know what I'm saying? But like you gotta be putting most of that focus into you, and you might have to delay some of your gratification until later. You might not that car that you want right now, you might can't get it. You might can't get that joker till later. That's like, you know, I had a car, I first bought it when I got in the army when I was 19, and I didn't buy another car till I was like 30-something years old. And I had driven that car for about 13 years. I didn't have no car payment. And I was saving a lot of money behind that. So when I got ready to go get another car, I had plenty of money if I want to put down. I probably could have bought that joker cash. And I had to come back from deployment too. So it was like,
it takes discipline. It all boils down to discipline.
Yeah.
And if you got the discipline to do without cheeks, believe it or not, it ain't a year ain't hard to go without cheeks. So if you deploy in the military and you ain't got no girl over there, and you don't feel like fighting 10 versus 10v1 for a 5 at best, you might go a whole year without no cheeks. And you can refocus that into the gym and studying for your promotion and things like that. That's what people often do when they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
paying for the board, doing their corresponding courses, hitting the gym 1 or 2 times a day, and you'll be all the better for it. But if you just gotta have something now, like you say, instant gratification,
Yeah.
it just take discipline. That's what, like, it's like cars, just anything really, anything. You gotta learn the strength to put shit off and focus on what's more important.
And when we say push it off, we don't mean it ain't never gonna happen. It just means like it might happen later.
Hey, Torch, you got a question, brother?
Yeah, I see we got a question. That's on Hancock. What's going on with you, boy? Hey, let me see.
If you click on it, you should be able to pull it up.
Yeah, we're gonna look here.
Hey, StreamYard way better than that other shit, right?
It is. Your opinions. Do you both think that voting locally in your community matters more than voting for the president? Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's definitely right where you live at. Like, hey, I'm active in like knowing what's going on downtown. Okay, like, and I think that everybody should get like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, at least a little bit.
But they full of shit, Taurus. These fake ass people was talking about vote today, vote today, vote today, vote today all day yesterday. These people don't mention the word vote for another 4 years. They just hop on a presidential bandwagon vote shit because it's popular and shit. These same celebrities that vote, 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 they ain't gonna never vote again into the next fucking 4 years. And that's how most people are. They full of shit. They don't vote for the mayor and the city council, and like you say, all the shit that matter.
Yeah, because those things Hancock is affecting you too.
More shit. The presidential shit really ain't gonna affect me as much as the property taxes and how much they charging to pull out the trash, and if they're gonna make the water go up, are they gonna make the electricity go up?
Yeah.
All the shit that's in my fucking community. You know?
These decisions why people ain't even paying attention.
And they getting mad, exactly.
So it's very good for you to get involved with your community. I don't know how big it is there, what's going on with it, but you know, find out what's going on downtown. If we know what's going on with these little laws and things they're passing, you'll start to see the majority of the people around you don't pay attention to that. And it's like, but it's stuff that's affecting you. Like the presidency thing, it'll affect you too, but it'll affect you in a different way.
Yep. Even if it does, to be honest, because often they'll get in there for 4 years and don't do a goddamn thing major.
True.
Because Biden, it affected the economy a bit, but overall, it didn't affect me. Yeah. Whole 4 years, that's really didn't, you know. Well, except for shit started costing a little bit more.
That's the only way it affected us. See that, and that's the difference. See, because we're not in the work world. It hurt. It affected a lot of people. But look, we had to start like budgeting more than we normally would. So other people was hurt, nigga.
That could be true too.
They get nowhere near what we getting, and that's like 2 people paycheck. So you know what I'm saying.
But the funny part, it seems like the vast majority of them voted for her anyway.
Well, because the thing of it is here's the thing, man. A lot of people in America at certain levels of life, and a lot of those gonna be black people because it's the lower levels of life. They done been trained to accept having nothing. Like so, they're not gonna have anything. They ain't worried about really having nothing. Their main thing is these arguments and these fussing and fighting between and stuff like this. That's really all they got in life. That's why when we just watched some reactions, we saw what we saw. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're so emotionally invested in it. Most people, like, you know what I'm saying, like, we wouldn't be that emotionally invested in it. If she won, we still wouldn't care because we gonna make it either way as it go. But you know what I'm saying? And we got plans outside of just making it. Some of these people that's the energy they should be putting into doing the stuff we just got done talking about with like delayed gratification and making sure that you straight and all the other good stuff. energy they should put into that, they put into junk like this.
They be killing. It's weird, man. These people is weird, Donnie. They weird, bro.
Yeah, but
they weird. They live weird lives, make weird decisions. Everything's emotional based. I mean, if you can go on Instagram, you can see like all they saying is like, this just proves that America just hates black women, and black men hate black women. First of all, we went out here extremely perceiving this woman as black, and just because we didn't vote for her, now I mean we hate black women. But that's all y'all got. When all you got is emotional stuff like that,
right,
you already ain't talking about shit. And that's why she lost, because her whole campaign was pushed by emotion. Like the first black woman, the first woman. It
didn't come with
no all that emotional feel-good moment shit. It would have been an amazing feel-good moment for them. But
yeah,
who gives a fuck?
Yeah, the
Really
price
nobody.
of groceries is this right here. Nobody give a fuck about no feel good moment. We're trying to figure out what's happening with these groceries.
Exactly. That's why she got her ass mollywopped. Because her whole shit was pushed on having that movie ending. That underdog feel good moment, first time Rudy scores a touchdown type moment. You know, that was the whole, she was trying to touch hearts and imaginations and shit like that. That's how you going to, that's the foundation of your fucking campaign.
Yeah.
Fuck out here.
Yeah, we're trying to hear that, man.
Nah,
but look, check this out. Before you got on here, I was talking about never being a woman, security, and so I was gonna talk about that a little bit more, and kind of mix it in with this last subject here of who is worthy of who in dating. Okay, because like this who is worthy of who thing seems to be a big topic on the internet, on both sides of things, the men's side and the women's side. What you think about that?
I think on average, men are a lot more realistic with their place in their sexual market value. You got some delusional dudes out there, but even when they reach for the stars, they have a good idea that that's not what they're gonna get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They just try for it because what's up, little plastic spoon? They just try for it. That's my guy, little plastic spoon, man. But dudes just reach for the stars, even but they know it. They don't live in it. They not married to when they reach above them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Most and logically, most dudes date down anyway, because most women prefer to date up.
Yeah, it's something I discussed on this channel a lot.
So we perfectly okay with dating down. So that's why we understand we realistic when it comes to that shit. But
we'll try to pull up my doggone hypergamy chart.
Oh, you still got it on there? Yeah, that shit wow.
But let me see here. I'm gonna figure that bad boy out.
But it's for
boy. It's one of my other homies. Yeah, I'm glad Trump run too, bro. Oh girl, I mean, like, I'm not saying she a bad person, but she just did not push that thing on everybody that need to get pushed.
No.
We talking about, never being a woman security and who's worthy of who in the dating thing.
So, yeah, back to that. I was saying Jane Doe needs to be with John Doe. John Doe is okay with Jane Doe, but Jane Doe ain't really checking for John Doe that much. And that's when you get the problems we got now. John Doe is more okay with Jane Doe than Jane Doe is more okay with John Doe. And you were to put numbers on it, I would say 70% of John Does are okay with Jane Doe, and only like 30% of Jane Does okay with John Doe. So you had this weird ass imbalance and this hiccup in dating in today's society.
Yeah, because it kind of boils down to a lot of people just, like you said, not putting themselves in the right category, and it happens. I mean, I don't know what it is with some of it. A lot of it is women. A lot of it is women. A lot of them got like this chip on their shoulder that, you know what I'm saying, that don't really belong there. And with guys, like you were saying, with guys, they have no choice but to be humble at a certain point. You see what I'm saying? They because life is gonna teach you. When you out there, you know what I'm saying, starting off in life, you're gonna learn real quick where you fit at in the doggone totem pole of who's who in this little dating hierarchy thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's not gonna be played with you. They're not gonna be playing with you when they do it. So you're gonna have to know where you at. If you want to even have any success dealing with women, you have to know where you at.
Plus, men have this a bit. We understand, most men, not all, but the majority know how to separate sexual attention from relationship attention. Usually, we don't get one without the other in most cases, but women get one without the other way more than we do, and they can't separate it. So just because dudes hitting you up and you get messages all the time and you getting dates all the time, they feel that's their sexual market value, but that's their fucking market value, and it ain't the same. It's not your relationship market value, and they refuse to accept the difference. You know, I seen this video the other day. This woman got on there, told this dude, you know, has she ever been with a high value man? And she said she dated some NBA and NFL players. He's like, pause. Did you date them or did they just fuck you? Were y'all fucking? Did y'all go on some dates? Because that ain't the same.
Yeah.
Because if the high value man didn't marry you, it's irrelevant to even bring up. Because he don't probably remember you.
Yeah.
You just another chick he smashed in the hundreds or thousands. But she said dating because it sounds better. I dated an NBA player. Did you really? You know? I think he I don't know if I lost signal or he lost signal. Somebody lost signal. Let me see. It's not me. I'm connected. But yeah, they be saying that stuff, and I'm like, did you really date him? And you might have went on some dates, but it ain't no flex for a man to take you on a date. And when his goal is just to hit. Honestly, a woman shouldn't bring up a man to prove a point if he didn't marry her or get in a long-term relationship with her. She shouldn't even bring that guy up. You know, I think Taurus internet went out. He'll be back in a bit. But I guess while he's away, y'all want to watch some women crash out some more. I probably can't pull it up. I might not have the access. Yeah, I don't have the access to pull it up. I was gonna say, did y'all want to watch some women crash out to the outcome of the election? But I can't pull it up. But best believe the crash out was real. Let me text him real quick and see what happened. Yeah, but the crash out was insane. I can go on record for saying that I don't agree with everything Trump said or do. But, you know, I fuck with him more than her, and it's not because of her gender or her perceived race. You know, I fuck with a lot of people. I don't fuck with a lot of people. And they black just like me, true black. So am I not fucking with them because, you know, just because you don't fuck with somebody it don't mean it's their gender or their race. Because it's a lot of black men that I don't fuck with. They black and they men, but I don't fuck with them. That and it ain't got nothing, So I'm not anti-women. I just don't fuck with people I don't fuck with. It's about the personality. It's about how you carry yourself. It's about the energy that you put off. It's about how honest and straightforward you seem. I would rather a person that be like, yo, I'm a scammer, than fuck with a person that act like they're a saint and scam on the back end. And that's why a lot of people support Trump, because he's unapologetically Trump. You know what you're gonna get. What's the saying? I prefer the devil I know than the devil I don't. That's why Hillary lost last time. Hillary and Kamala had the same thing in common. They do this thing where if either one of them asks 3 different people the same question, if 3 different people ask each one of them a question, they would answer each question differently based on what answer they think will appease the people. So if 3 people came to Kamala and asked her, what do you think about this? She'll give all 3 of them different answers if need be. Donald Trump, if 3 people came to him and asked him a question, you get the same fucked up answer. It's going to be a fucked up answer, but it's going to be the same fucked up answer.
Yeah, my bad, bro. I hit the dog.
All good.
Wrong damn button over there, and this shit done. But yeah.
I was just rambling, so keeping it going.
Yeah, bro. But so yeah, we was talking about we was gonna hit the who's worthy of who in dating. You know what I'm saying? And I also was talking about like, okay, not being her security. And the reason why I say don't be her security, I don't mean that in like a jacked up way. Let me move this light over here, so try to get it around. But what I do mean about it is like this right here. Okay, like I was telling you before, I've seen instances and situations where people had women that were totally dependent on them. But these guys, something happened to them and stuff like that, or they would die or something, and then the woman is like kind of left by herself.
Mm.
So and because she was dependent on the other person the whole time, you know what I'm saying? That kind of, left her in a situation where she didn't know what to do. And then the wolves was at the fucking door, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So when I say never be her security, for one thing, I don't think guys want to really be their security anyway. Because if you do that, if that's really what you got to be there for, then truth be told, you're probably already in a bad situation.
Yeah, if you gotta be her security to get her, that's why I don't support that Y'all Awakening dude. He claims if you do the things he say, you get the best out of a woman. But if you have to do those things to get the best out of a woman, you're already a loser.
Yeah,
you shouldn't have to 100% provide to get the best out of a woman. You just should.
No, because that means that she don't see nothing inside of you.
Exactly. You should get the best out of her just simply off how much she like you.
Yeah.
Because it's guys with no job that get the best out of their women. All the stuff Yada said his woman do for him, it's guys making with no job getting that shit from a woman.
Hey, share one of them clips, man. Pull up one of them clips of them. We'll talk about his ass right quick because we can respond to really more what he be saying. But
y'all the punk ass.
Oh, y'all the punk ass.
Will do.
But yeah,
I'm gonna go to the cesspool known as TikTok.
You should not give your all. If you got to put everything into being with this woman, she don't really want to be with you
at all.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that's what a lot of guys got to start realizing. They got to start putting into play for themselves. You know what I'm saying? you know, hey, if I got to do all this girl don't like me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the raise the interest and all the other junk. A lot of people talk about that kind of stuff in the manosphere and shit like that. And it's like, nah, man, you know, you got to raise interest. Hey, it's time to lower your interest in that person. They don't have no interest in you. At least that's the way I be looking at it. Because it's like, okay, you know, hey, if we're going to do this thing, you know, it's going to be certain things that's going to be expected of me, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, yeah, so I may as well be getting what I want.
And like I said, if you gotta do all that for a woman to like you, man, you just really fucking with a chick that don't like you. So
Yeah.
this is one of his most viral ones on the tickety top.
Yeah.
How can you tell if a woman is being manipulated in a relationship?
If she looks tired. If she looks tired, she's mentally tired, emotionally tired, spiritually tired, financially tired. If a woman is crying for no reason, is suffering from anxiety and depression, and she's mentally and emotionally going through things, and she has a man in the relationship with her, she's being manipulated. Most of the time, she's working harder than this man. If she's not working harder than him as far as the workforce, she's working harder in the relationship emotionally, spiritually. If it's not spiritually, she's working harder mentally. If a woman is being manipulated, she looks more drained than she did before she got into the relationship. She's tired. She's just tired. And that's all she says, I'm tired. And sometimes she doesn't even realize why she's tired. It's the man that's manipulating her and pulling the energy from her to make her do things to satisfy him, but he never does things to satisfy her. And if he does, it's only to receive more from her than he gives from her. Women have to wake up. They are the tree of life. They carry the children inside of their womb. They deserve to be treated special. They deserve to be respected, loved, cherished, protected, and provided for. So if you see a woman tired, drained, aging before her time, becoming sick out of nowhere, skin breaking, hair falling out, she's in a manipulative relationship and she's being used in the worst ways by a sick, narcissistic man.
How can you tell if a woman is being manipulated in a relationship?
If she looks tired.
Yeah. I mean, what the hell is this dude talking about? You know, look, man.
I don't know where his mouth come from, man.
That right there, man. Look, man. Hey, look. The dude he makes it sound like, oh my god, like what the? I don't even know how to damn express it. You know what I'm saying? And then like, how this dude gonna think he can tell somebody some shit when like you like broke all you break all the man rules. Number one, old girl that he married to. I mean, like this chick with the baby mama. Then he tried to come on there and be like, you know, oh well, the baby daddy don't like him. I guess because you know supposed to be because he paid for everything and do everything. That's not it. The baby daddy don't like you because you're a loser. He knows you're a loser. He hit that shit for free, and you had to pay and overpay. You see what I'm saying? The plastic spoon said, if it ain't his kid, he don't care.
Yeah, exactly. You know, but so yeah, this dude done blame everything in this woman's life. Her own individual confidence, her own health, her own mental health, all that shit is on the man. Like, yo, so this is women like this guy, but they don't understand that his whole message stems from his belief that women are dumb as fuck and incompetent and can't think and do anything on their own, and they mentally, spiritually, and emotionally kids, and they fucking fragile. His whole message is actually the most misogynistic shit that can be said. Because I believe in the strength of a woman. She's not gonna just break like that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, this man in a Yada Awakening, you know what I'm saying? He ain't really he's talking like that, and it's a couple of other guys that kind of talk that way too. But the thing of it is at the end of the day, that is what they're saying, and people don't see it that way. They don't view it that way. But at the end of the day, what this dude is really saying, like, you know what I'm saying, you know, I mean, if we listen to even more of his videos, we would hear him saying some more.
I got one worse than that, man. That was his second most viral. You want to see his most viral?
Hell no, I'm gonna have to back up this stage. Yeah, go ahead and hit it. We'll see what he got to say. Hey, and then like see over here, he got a couple of when he went against old boy. We'll watch 1 or 2 of them too.
2.3 million views. Oh yeah, he's gonna show the part probably where he said something that might have made sense, but we know who won that debate. But let's get to this shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't care how long you've been with her. If she still has to depend on other people to make sure her bills are paid, she's not your woman. And she still deserves to talk to as many men as she chooses to until she can find the right provider. I don't care if you have children with her. I don't care if you believe you're married to her. If you cannot take care of this woman financially, mentally, and spiritually, she is still single and should entertain each and every man that approaches her until she finds her knight in shining armor. If you don't like what I'm saying, become a provider. If you don't like what I'm saying, become a man that elevates her. If you don't like what I'm saying, become a man that can guide and lead her. If you're upset what I'm saying, you're the problem and you don't deserve a woman. You just deserve a job application. You deserve therapy. You deserve someone to talk to about your emotions. Women, if they're not providing for you on all levels, leave them and find a man that can, because there are men that wake up waiting and plotting on women that they can love and provide for. Don't let these dusty bums tell you anything different. You deserve the best. I don't care if you have children or not. I don't care how long you.
There was so much wrong with what he said, Downey.
He took it there too. He don't care if they got kids or not. And you know that kind of goes right into this thing about who's worthy of who that we talking about. It's one of our subjects that we're talking about right now.
It's so much wrong with what he said. He said, even if you married to her, if you're not providing for her, she should be dating and seeing as many men as she wants. She married to you, and because you're not 100% providing, she should still be out there looking. It makes no. He's saying shit that to get bitches head cracked. And he, in the key words he said at the end, she gotta listen to people's words. He said it's men out there plotting. Ain't nothing positive about plotting.
No,
it's men out there plotting and scheming, because he's that kind of guy. He plot and schemes to get women and make them 100% dependent on him, so he can do the shit he do and live like he lived, whoop their ass and have 2 wives. The dude is a predator.
Yeah, he is. But the thing of it is, you know, if you look at the things and you see you get the views, and if you look at the comments, you're definitely gonna see what the women say. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, here's the thing though. Let's talk about this one right here. Does things like Yada Awakening, do people that like live like that and women agreeing with them, does that mean that women are more apt to live that lifestyle? They all say they only want what they got to want to be with them. But if he has money, can he have as many women as he wants?
Of course.
I mean, because they're saying yes through actions.
Women proved a long time ago they don't care about fidelity as much as they claim. And a reason why is because if they cared about fidelity as much as they claim, they would go after men with a less chance of cheating. It's basic math. It's basic probability, possibility. You know, if they cared about cheating as much, they would always want the man with the least options. Is there a chance he can cheat? Yes. But if cheating was the most important thing in a relationship to a woman, they would get the guy that's 5'2", with a bad hairline, kind of pudgy, and make 40K, because his chance of cheating is way slimmer than the 6'6" man with the muscles and 300K.
Mm-hmm.
So clearly, they said cheating is number one on a thing, but it's really not.
No,
because they don't choose their man off of cheating being the most important. You know, and you're 100% right. Money makes a lot of shit they claim not right okay.
Yeah.
Even the height and shit that they carry don't like. Kevin Hart's a prime example. Money makes a lot of shit go away.
Yada Awakening is a very good example. This dude is short. He wear them played out Adidas tracksuits. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for real.
I saw a video of him driving in a car today, Taurus. I was like, is this dude a goddamn little person? I'm not even exaggerating, bro. This dropped on his Instagram like a day or two ago. And I was like, is this guy a little person? Because his arms, let me run that video real quick. His arms look so short.
We're gonna hit Little Plastic Spoon first though. Hey man, we ain't short slandering, bro.
I'm short myself, Little Plastic. I'm only 5'7". I'm not.
Hey, Little Plastic, check this out, bro. That dude is short with no game. That is a different thing. Okay. Now I don't really do the whole advocating for game and all that stuff on my channel, but I'm using that word right now so you know exactly what I'm talking about. This dude ain't got no charisma. He ain't got no, you know what I'm saying? A chick not gonna just do this dude just because she feel like doing it and she feeling him right then. That's not gonna happen for him. He really what he doing is pay to play. That's really what he's doing in our reality. He's doing pay to play. So like, you know what I'm saying? But let me get one point before you go to that video. In one part in there, he said even if the woman has children, she's still worthy of getting all this stuff. So we was talking about who's worthy of who in dating. And do you think that a woman with children should be looking for a millionaire like he was saying?
They show function. A woman with children should see any man with a job that's willing to step in and help her raise and take care of nut kids as a fucking blessing. You know, she shouldn't be looking for any man that's willing to step in and quote unquote step up and put his resources into someone else's seed is a fucking saint. And she should wash his feet every time he come home from work. They shouldn't be worried about a millionaire. They should be lucky that they found a dude wild enough to do that and love his ass to death. Because
man, I mean, like millionaires, even the Yada Awakening guy is showing us. I mean, like millionaires gonna do what they want to do. A lot of people not looking at that side of this guy, this thing with him. That's why I'm letting the videos get played and stuff like that. Because I mean, he's a hoot. He really is. But the thing of it is I think guys need to start understanding this from a certain point of view. And that point of view is this dude got 2 wives. He do what he want to do, really. Do it really matter that he's saying all this crazy junk? I mean, we can hear him. Yeah, we hear him and we laughing about it and we saying this and that about it. But, you know what I'm saying? You still got to look at the fact that the dude do got 2 wives and he's pulled that off.
And he whoops ass. So ask the ladies, can I have a second wife and whoop your ass if I'm rich enough? Is that what's going on here?
Because I think that's kind of what it is. You know, they say that he whoop ass, you know what I'm saying?
So, no, it's real.
Yeah.
But check this out. This is the video I saw. I was looking at his little arm.
Okay.
My wife doesn't spend her own money. My wife doesn't pay bills.
Oh, by the way, he talking some of that same dumb shit in here, by the way. So it's also a good video for that.
Yeah.
My wife doesn't spend her own money. My wife doesn't pay bills. My wife doesn't put gas in cars. My wife doesn't take trash out. My wife is my full investment and I'm responsible for her. You men are making it too easy for a man to approach your woman. A man knows when a woman is unkept. A man knows when a woman's unkept. A man knows when a woman is tired. These men are approaching your women because you're not taking proper care of them. You'll never see my wife at a gas station. You'll never see my wife taking out trash. You'll never see my wife's hair not done, nails not done. You'll never see my wife looking tired. You'll never see my wife overly exhausted. You'll see my wife dwelling her feminine. Can't no man ever approach my woman, ever, talking about, can I get your number? I handle things so great for her that if a man screamed into her ear, hey, look at me, she wouldn't be able to hear him. Our women are our full-blown responsibilities, and a man that can't take care of a woman does not deserve one. Make sure she's happy. Make sure she's provided for. Make sure she's stress-free. Make sure she's getting massages. Make sure she's pampered. Your woman, your responsibility. You have to take care of this woman from the bottom of her feet to the top of her head. My woman. I'm going to make sure a man can never walk behind me. All praise is due to the Most High.
That nigga sound
My wife
creepy.
doesn't spend her own money.
I wouldn't want my daughter to fucking be in a relationship with a nigga like this for nothing.
This dude, first off, like, I don't care what what you're spending. You better not never get to the point that this guy's at right now. Where he's saying what she won't do.
Yeah, that's insane in itself.
Yeah.
But you see how Crowley, my wife is my woman is my investment. My woman is like, that woman sound like a hostage.
Yeah.
She sound like real life property, bro. That's why he put knots on his head, because I think he do so much, he really see her as property.
Well,
she probably tried to stand up for herself that one time and got teed up.
You know he thinks of him as property because he's saying my woman, mine. He's saying it to her like, you know, he's saying it in the possessive way.
My woman don't pump gas. My woman don't take out.
I mean, you know,
your
wife don't take out no trash.
Exactly.
So I mean, like, you know, hey.
Dude, weird, man. It's weird. It's a weird flex, man. It seems very controlling, and it's scary. Like I said,
that's a good ass example of why every guy needs to be getting the goddamn old money. Because if this loser right here can doggone have two women, some of us can do that with no money. Imagine if you had some.
Exactly.
That's why on the channel I'm always promoting, like, you know what I'm saying, hey, like we were just talking about a little while ago, we like delayed gratification. You might have to put some things off for right now until you get to where you can live like this later.
Yeah, but if you do live like this, don't be like, if you get the money, don't be like this dude, man.
No.
You know, because have something going for yourself outside of your money.
Well, people, hold on. Patrick Spoon say, I don't think he got two wives.
Shit, I can show you what he said out of his mouth.
He said one woman's African, you know, and you heard how they get down out there in Africa.
You can have up to 5 wives, and it's legal to have 4 or 5 wives in Nigeria to this day.
Well, shit, what the fuck I'm doing? It's time for me to move, man. And shit.
But I could pull up where he said he got 2 wives real quick.
Yeah, I mean, like it's a bunch of them. I mean, like most people that around it know that this guy got 2 wives. I mean, he says it all the time.
Yeah, I got the clip right here. It's like,
yeah,
you can tear this guy up all day. Can't stand that.
Let's look at him.
I can't stand this.
See what he's saying.
I have one woman that nurtures my company here, and we've made it into one of the biggest supplement companies in America. And then my other wife, she nurtures the trucking company and the schools that we have in West Africa. So I'm blessed. Now for the men that hear me and be like, oh, he got multiple women. Brother, I don't cheat. I take care of mine. If one lives in a mansion here, one lives in a mansion there. If one drives a nice car here, one drives a nice car here. It's very expensive. And I tell brothers, Just because you have the money, if you're not here mentally, you'll be depressed. You'll be distressed.
Just said a whole lot of
so we can't just be financially prepared. We have to be mentally and spiritually and also physically, because you got to have children prepared. So diet is a must.
So there's no scenario in where any of them get jealous. Never. So you just okay. So
when you are a man completely, you understand how to lead. And my first wife allowed me to have my second wife.
He says that no situation where none of them get jealous, and he said never, as if he can read their mind. His women can't even have their own thoughts, bro.
I don't know. My thing is, I like to point out to guys that you got to understand that this guy's basically telling you out loud, as long as you got the money, you can have as many women as you want.
That's a fact. He definitely expressing that. But that's something we already knew. We already knew.
Got to bring in the drama. He said that wife for Africa cheating. The light skinned one, plastic spoon. I think she probably might be cheating. That joker, you know what I'm saying? Plastic spoon saying no way you're going months without seeing your wife, and that seriously doubt you're paying for a round trip to Africa more than 6 times a year. Hey,
it's some Mandingo warrior definitely down there putting that African spirit up in her. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Shit.
Yeah. That's no doubt, man.
You know what I'm saying?
She definitely gonna be there.
She probably is, because I mean, like, hey, I'm gonna go with plastic spoon on this one. I'm not leaving my chick over here for 6 months by herself and go be with the other one.
And he out there, and by the way, he out there putting babies in the other one too. You don't think she getting no meat? You making babies with the other one, which is.
I mean, man, even if I had 2 wives like this dude, they would both live with me.
Facts.
Yeah, it wouldn't be no one of them live over here thousands of miles away.
His thing is, I guess he got her there to run the business.
Well, I'll tell you this. This is my opinion about that African one. More than likely, not an African one, that one in the States. I'm almost sure that she cheating here. That's definitely paid to play, because he don't ever have the one in the States on any of his videos. Like, he makes those videos with the one in Nigeria, but he don't make the ones with the thing and little plastic hit. Another thing, even the best women have needs and can be tempted. That's what old boy ain't looking at.
Yeah, he think his money and his massive amount of provision is godlike power.
Yeah.
You know, but if those women feel utterly neglected in all kinds of ways, and seeing you on the internet hugged up with this other chick all the time, floating in the swimming pool, and then motherfucking Matumba come through with his 6-pack and Paul's no diddy, his bulge in his little pants showing, his print showing, you know what I'm saying? She about to let Matumbo motherfucker take us down the road. It's gonna be a Mandingo party in this motherfucker. You know? Matumbo and his 2 cousins. You know, so
Hey, Natalie, why you on the TikTok? That's because we're talking about who's worthy of who in dating. Let's get a couple clips on like some women who and what women think that they're worthy of. You know what I'm saying? You know, like what a guy should be doing for them as far as going to dating and all that junk.
Let's see, man. I'm you know, with this TikTok, you gotta type in these prompts.
Yeah. Because you know, like I say, that's a big subject in the world these days. Who's worthy of who, and who's worthy of this, and who's worthy of that. So it's kind of something I'm covering on this one right now, because like I said, well, like we was covering earlier, we were saying earlier.
You know, I think I got one that might work.
Yeah, you got a lot of guys that have to date that date down, and that's kind of necessary as a guy, because you gotta move in a way where women are going to be women have to kind of be looking up to a guy to want to be with him. You see what I'm saying? So that thing kind of plays into that with the status quo and stuff.
Let's see what I don't know what she's gonna say, but
if you understood
what's up?
We'll see what they say.
Yeah.
Value, you would probably, if you understood your value, you would probably be quicker to walk away from bullshit. Like for me at this point in my life, I'm not spinning the block on bullshit.
You better say that.
You just can't keep spinning the block on bullshit. You really can't. And you have to have self-respect and you have to have boundaries.
Yes.
You just do.
Yes.
And you gotta value yourself. If you don't value yourself, trust and believe a man won't value you. If you understood
It's a major problem with that sentiment, Taurus, that when women say that. And that problem is it doesn't matter how much you value yourself. If it matters is what the people you want see you have that value.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can value a product as being worth $1,000, but if nobody's willing to pay $1,000 for it and don't see $1,000 worth of value in it, that product's going to sit on the shelf forever. And like Lil Plastic Spoon said, that's the first thing I thought when she started talking 5 seconds in. She too old to be talking about all that my value, my worth shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say that myself.
You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing crossed my mind.
Well, I was gonna say that she's too old. What I was gonna say is, why does it take that long to
understand? That's pretty much the same thing because it's over now. You talking young chick value. Once you that age like that, you might want to get in the get what you get mindset. You're in the danger zone. You not no niggas priority. Not even niggas your age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let's say she's 42. You're not a 42-year-old man's first pick.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely not. And like my thing was with that video, I'm like, hey, you know, was she, you know, what took her so long to get to that point?
She was fucking learning herself the extended whole phase, you know, riding the car carousel. It's like they feel they got to go through everything and more. And then once they on the back end of life, they think their experiences give them value. But in reality, it don't give you value to men. Your experiences are value to you because you might have learned something, but that shit does nothing for dudes. It don't raise shit. All your trauma, mistakes, and knocks across the head are great lessons learned for you, but men don't benefit that shit. We don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't do nothing for us.
Yeah. I mean, here's my thing with the lady in the video. Okay. And it's a thing that I wonder about a lot with women in general. The self-worth and the self-respect seems to come later in life for some reason. And since we're on the subject of like who is worthy of who and dating,
because having self-respect ain't fun. That's why it come when they fall off. Self-respect don't come until the well dry up. While the well is full of water, as in a whole bunch of niggas want them, they like, I finna live this shit. I'm not finna self-respect. So it's easy to be self-respectful when nobody ain't really checking for your ass anyway. It's easy to have coochie management. It's easy to have coochie discipline when you barely get any attention. The real challenge is having self-respect when you're a hot commodity.
Yeah.
And they can't do that.
Yeah.
It's easy to have self-respect when nobody ain't checking for your goofy ass.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move on to the next video here. We'll probably do another one and then we're gonna get out of here. See what some of these jokers is thinking.
Oh shit. You want to see? Let's see what we got here. Oh, they just be telling each other stuff. I got a feeling this is gonna be a good one.
I really had to remember who I am and that I am worthy, you know, and that I'm enough, and that, yeah, I just had to remind myself that. And I'm like, you know what? But you know, it was a crazy year of having to go through all of those questions and all of that doubt, so I could stand strong today, you know, and know like this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. This is who I am now in this time, and I'm so thankful that I went through all of that, because I grew so much because of it. I really had to remember who I am, and that.
Who validates this shit, Taurus?
I mean, here's the thing.
Can I just say I'm worth getting paid $150,000 a year and expect the job to just pay me that because I just think that?
No, you can't. And see, that's kind of one of the things where it goes down with women. And it's like, you know, they'll be saying they went through some stuff and they grew, and that's a personal experience. There's nothing wrong with that. But something is seriously wrong with how things are with women if they all have to keep having these experiences to learn themselves. And I think this kind of goes down to like maybe more women need a father in the home, maybe even more so than a man.
You know, it's just the nature of women. They naturally rebellious. You got a daughter, you know. It's the Jezebel spirit, and women just are naturally rebellious and gotta learn the hard way. It been that way since the first woman. It been that way since Eve. Or if you don't believe in that, Greek mythology, it been that way since Pandora. They told the hoe not to open the box. She had to do it. Told Eve not to eat the apple. She had to do it. Naturally fucking rebellious. They can't help it. Think about how many relationships you've been in where you suggested or told a woman some logical, smart shit to do, and she went and did the exact opposite. You couldn't even figure out why. But the real reason was simply because you told her not to. They can't fucking help it. So they got to learn the hard way.
Yeah.
They get told everything they need to do and not do, but they gonna go try it.
Well, y'all said if you pay for everything, just take care of them, and they'll be all right.
Y'all the fool. Because he had to put knots on his chick head, so obviously it wasn't all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Obviously his system is flawed because she did or said something that pissed you off so much. She had to run over to the neighbor house and be on the ring cam telling them that you beat her up and they need some help.
So let's end this. We're gonna end this on this subject right here. We're probably gonna talk about it for a good more time, but okay, let's look at Yada's situation with that chick that's the light skinned one. She was a baby mama. Is she worthy of what he's doing for her? Because we was talking about who's worthy of who in dating. This is type of stuff that should get done for a woman that's like a virgin. And he didn't do that. He went and got a woman that was a baby mama, already done gave up the womb to somebody. And he's doing stuff that you should do for virgins.
Based on the stuff he said he did for her. Nobody's worthy for that. I give my wife worthy of that. I give my wife $150,000 a year for existing. Every time she had a kid, I give her $100,000. She don't never have to do this. Like, she's a fucking human, an adult human at that.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody that fucking special to where it's not a flex to me to take care of an adult. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody.
And honestly, she shouldn't want that. She should want to do something. Now, he says she runs the business, but as controlling as this guy, do she really runs the business, or is she just there? So as a representative for him. You think she really making business decisions without this nigga saying something? Without his consent?
Yeah, I don't know, probably not. Because it don't sound like it's that kind of situation.
He probably got her name on a bunch of shit just in case some of his scams crash and he won't get in trouble. You really can't trust a nigga like that too. Yeah. He probably got her dumb ass name on everything.
Yeah.
If some shit go bad, they're gonna be looking at her.
I mean, like, hey, I don't know about anybody being worth that or not, but I think in that particular situation, I don't think she was worthy of that.
I don't think so.
I don't think, like, you know, he should have took her. She already had a kid with the other guy, and then, like, you know, it was the same way I look at the Sierra and what's his name thing, you know,
Russell.
Yeah. Same way I look at that. It's like, you know what I'm saying? All that money and all that ability to choose women, and you take somebody's baby mama, and she the main chick. It might be different. They was out there being like Future. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, I don't think you should do for your woman. You should look out for your woman.
Yeah.
You know, you should make your woman happy, make her comfortable.
And nobody's not saying that.
You shouldn't have to do it to that level to get the things he says it gets you. And he says you don't, not only he says you can't get those things if you don't, he said you don't deserve them. So you said I don't deserve respect and loyalty from my wife because I don't provide for her 100% from a wife. That means that bitch don't love you. Why is she a wife? If you gotta do that to get this base level, because it's base level stuff. If somebody married to you, he gotta do the most for base level relationship shit, and that's fucking pathetic. And that's the main shit with his message. Like it don't make no sense.
Yeah, the only way, like, look, I can find a silver lining in any cloud, and the only thing that's good about this guy is that if you pay attention to it as a man, it's showing you that the minute you got a bunch of money in your hand, and you really want to be a lot, you really just got to have a bunch of whatever area you in or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're an $80,000 dude, you got full reign over any chick 30,000 below easily. You know what I'm saying? And the bigger you make yourself in that gap, the more women you get. You know what I'm saying? Because like this guy's proven it. I mean, even with the silly mess he's talking, he do got 2 wives. Now, I've heard as many as 3.
That dude a loser, man. He been a loser his whole life, and now he just a loser with money. So he gonna do loser shit.
Yeah, he's like that Martin Gary's guy. That's why that joke was always get. You know what I'm saying? They always be around them on the fans chicks and shit a lot. Yeah.
Man,
but I'm gonna go ahead and get the closing this one on out, y'all. Hey, I want to thank you for showing up today, Nasty Nelly.
No problem, man.
Red Pill Ranger. Y'all don't forget to check his channel out. Little Plastic Spoon, welcome and thank you for watching and giving the good comments. That's what we do on this channel right here, y'all. We more about get the comments, let people say what they gotta say, you know, talk about things and try to come up with some solutions and stuff like that. Or some of them you can't fix, like you can't fix this Yada guy, but you know, you can kind of take some things from what he do and make your life a lot better.
Yeah. And also, Little Plastic Spoon, or anybody that come from my channel and check this out, go through the catalog, man. You got plenty of videos. Go through the catalog and check out some of the older content. Trust me, you're going to find some stuff that you like and that you resonate with. You know, so go through the catalog, check out some of the older content, look at the titles. And if you ain't doing something one day and you want to binge watch some YouTube like a lot of us do, go look through the catalog, man. Go look through the library of videos.
And y'all that's out there watching, y'all young bucks. Some of y'all be young and get on this channel. Hey, look, don't play yourself. And we got done talking about a couple of things, and they delayed gratification. You might got to pull things off a little bit till later on. You can get your feet right. You might have to pull back off women for a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry, some shit still gonna happen in the middle of that. Trust me. But I have to focus on you a little bit more. And talk a little bit about people's value in dating and stuff like that. So you're a guy, you gotta know your value. You got to know it. The women might not know, you know what I'm saying, what it is, but you know, you got to know they don't know what it is. And we appreciate your little plastic spoon right there. We're gonna keep grinding. We'll always be there. You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of different subjects, and y'all drop the comments and stuff, and letting us know what y'all think. We'll talk about a lot of those subjects on these days and stuff like that. When you know we got business to handle. So we're gonna get on out of here on this one. The stars down is that Go Hard to Go Home channel.
Deuces, man.
And I'm going to let me see how to end this bad boy here.
I think just leave studio or whatever. I'm out, y'all. I gotta give you some dinner real quick. All right, bet, man. Appreciate it.
Peace.